Hello everybody. If you want all the story's content in full, please go to www.steveuk.blog. Thank you. Short story 889, The Unexpected Stowaway. Upper Advanced. Arthur adjusted his spectacles and peered into the humid darkness of the botanical greenhouse. As the chief curator of the city's rarest flora, his days were usually defined by predictable routines, silent plants, and the gentle hum of the automated misting system. Today, however, a peculiar rustling noise from the upper canopy disrupted his meticulous cataloguing. He stepped off the gravel path and moved toward the giant Amazonian ferns. The air was thick with the scent of damp earth and blooming jasmine. Arthur stopped and listened intently, holding his breath. Another rustle echoed from above, followed by the distinct soft plop of a discarded fig hitting the dirt. Looking up, he did not find the stray bird or rodent he anticipated. Instead, two large amber eyes stared back at him from the dense foliage. It was a golden-capped fruit bat, a species entirely alien to this region, suspended upside down and looking thoroughly exhausted from an apparent transatlantic voyage inside a recent cargo ship. Arthur knew he should call animal control immediately, as protocol strictly dictated. Yet, looking at the creature's weary expression and dusty wings, a sudden wave of sympathy washed over him. He decided to provide temporary sanctuary at least until the animal recovered its strength. Over the next 3 weeks, an unspoken alliance formed between the curator and the mammalian intruder. Arthur secretly supplemented the bat's diet with fresh slices of mango and papaya left on a high ledger. In return, the bat, whom Arthur privately named Barnaby, remained discreetly hidden during public opening hours, only emerging at dusk. The arrangement came to an abrupt end when the regional environmental inspector arrived for a surprise audit. As the inspector marched through the tropical biome, checking humidity logs, Barnaby chose that exact moment to stretch his wings and launch into a spectacular sweeping dive across the main pavilion. The inspector gasped, dropping his clipboard, and demanded an immediate explanation for the unauthorized wildlife. Arthur braced himself for termination, but before he could speak, the inspector noticed the sheer health of the bat and the absence of any pests in the greenhouse canopy. Barnaby had inadvertently cleared the entire roof of destructive beetles. Recognizing an innovative ecological partnership, the inspector smiled and suggested a formal wildlife integration program instead of a penalty. Today, Barnaby legally resides in the pavilion, flying freely each evening while Arthur continues his curatorship with a newfound appreciation for the unpredictable elements of nature. If you learned a new word today, please make sure to subscribe so you can practice again next time. Vocabulary notes. Meticulous. This adjective describes someone who pays extreme attention to detail, ensuring everything is correct, precise, and careful. In the story, it refers to Arthur's careful and precise way of cataloguing the plants. Example: today, however, a peculiar rustling noise from the upper canopy disrupted his meticulous cataloguing. Additional example: the accountant was meticulous with her record-keeping, ensuring every single penny was accounted for. Similar words: conscientious, diligent, thorough, scrupulous, fastidious. Anticipated. This is the past tense of the verb to anticipate, which means to expect, foresee, or predict that something will happen, and often prepare for it. In the text, Arthur expected to find a common pest rather than an exotic animal. Example: looking up, he did not find the stray bird or rodent he anticipated. Additional example: the company anticipated a surge in sales after the launch of their new advertising campaign. Similar words: expected, awaited, predicted, foreseen, anticipated. Protocol. This noun refers to an official system of rules, a formal code of behavior, or the correct procedure that must be followed in a specific organization, country, or situation. Arthur was supposed to follow the strict rules regarding loose animals. Example: Arthur knew he should call animal control immediately, as protocol strictly dictated. Additional example: for security reasons, the medical staff must follow a strict safety protocol when handling biological samples. Similar words: procedure, rules, convention, regulations, policy. Discreetly. This adverb means doing something in a quiet, careful, or subtle way so that it does not attract attention or cause notice. The bat needed to stay hidden from the public during the day. Example: in return, the bat, whom Arthur privately named Barnaby, remained discreetly hidden during public opening hours, only emerging at dusk. Additional example: the lawyer discreetly slipped the confidential documents into his briefcase before leaving the meeting room. Similar words: unobtrusively, subtly, quietly, cautiously, stealthily. Inadvertently. This adverb describes an action that happens accidentally, unintentionally, or without realizing it. The bat did not mean to help with pest control, but his natural diet achieved that result anyway. Example: Barnaby had inadvertently cleared the entire roof of destructive beetles. Additional example: she inadvertently deleted the entire folder while trying to rename a single file on her computer. Similar words: unintentionally, accidentally, unwittingly, inadvertently, by chance. Story written by Gemini. Image created by Gemini. To read, listen to all the story's content in full, please go to www.steveuk.blog. Thank you. CC Music, drifting at 432 Hz, Unicorn Heads.